Hi, everyone. So, growing up, I was always known as a very anxious and reserved kid. But I was good in school, I didn't get in trouble, and so I thought for a long time that that was good enough for me. It wasn't until my senior year that I started feeling like I didn't see any opportunity for growth in the path that I was in. I was stagnant. This revelation at first made me panic. I've always been afraid of the unknown, and for my whole life, I had been comfortable. The idea that I would never grow if I continued to stay comfortable scared me. I knew I was going to have to make a change. And so I took a risk. I applied last minute to UNH, a school very far away from my home in Pittsburgh, and I went. For the first time in my life, I had actively taken an opportunity that I saw for growth. It scared me, but it also excited me. I got to school in the fall and I was terrified. I didn't know anyone. I was far away from home, and at first I thought I should quit. But eventually I got through it. I made friends and excelled in my classes and began seeing the positive outcomes of the risk I chose to take. By taking this opportunity, I had grown much more independent and I was learning so much more about myself than ever before. After gaining confidence and seeing the difference this single decision made in my life, I decided to take another risk. I thought, why not try again and see where it leads you? Why not keep growing? Don't get comfortable here and stop the process. I had heard about Semester in the City briefly, and it sounded like an exciting but challenging experience I could try. So I took the risk and applied. And again, I didn't know anyone in the program, and I didn't really even know what I was getting myself into, but I took the risk, I got uncomfortable, and I went. Applying and getting there was the easy part of this risk. I then slowly began to realize that I actually had to do what I signed up for. It was the night before my first day with All in Energy, and I was in full-fledged panic mode. I was sitting in my room in this strange apartment in a city I've never even been to, let alone lived in, with people I've never met. And I was convinced that I was making the biggest mistake of my life. The next morning, I woke up absolutely dreading my first meeting as an intern. All I could think of was that I was underqualified, too young, and my mentor was going to expect more than I could give. Dreadfully, I sat down at my desk, I joined the online meeting, and I began my orientation. I slowly began to realize that my mentor was just a person, and he was a great person. In fact, he was one that signed up to be my mentor. He wanted to teach me and help me grow, and he wasn't going to automatically expect that I know how to do everything. After this first meeting, I began to remember the reason I chose to do the program. By coming here, I have learned so much more about myself. I have gained so many incredible professional skills from my internship and general life skills from living in a city. So what's my point with all of this? I think that I have learned through my experiences that even though taking a risk and getting uncomfortable may be terrifying at times, it's the best route to growing and learning so much more about yourself. So don't stay where you are now. Don't stay stagnant. For most of my life, that's exactly what I was. And I feel like in the past 2 years, by actively looking for opportunities and making a change in my own life, I have gained so much more knowledge, personal growth, and professional gain than I could have ever imagined without these nerve-wracking experiences. So get uncomfortable and get ready for growth. Thank you.